Dog Gadgets Live.
Hello, welcome to Brown Dog Gadgets Live. I'm Amanda, the Education Outreach Coordinator here at Brown Dog Gadgets. Behind the camera, I've got Pete.
You're way off to the side.
A little bit. I slid over, I guess.
I can fix it. Are you going to fix it?
I think the chair was just over a little bit.
That's
there.
Better.
Perfect.
Right, we got it.
See? High quality here at Brown Dog Gadgets.
The best.
Today we've got Chapter 28 of MicroBit University. But before we jump into that, if you have not followed us on our social media platforms, please do so. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and YouTube. Also, the guide and all of our other projects, products, and templates can be found at browndoggadgets.com. And then if you have any questions while we're streaming, feel free to chat with us. Otherwise, you can always email us at help@browndoggadgets.com.
Yeah.
All right, so today, Chapter 28 of MicroBit University.
Got it.
We are using a 360-degree servo again, or a continuous rotation servo, with a push button. All right, let's check it out.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so we've got our bit board. We've got power on it. There's no MicroBit in here yet, though. That's okay.
Right. We'll do that.
We will. And then we've got our 360-degree servo connected to pin 13, but we're connecting to those 5-volt pins, the blue pins, just to make sure it's got a little bit more power coming to it, because those servos do need a little bit more oomph. Yes. Then we've got our push button connected to ground and then into pin 5. So that means that I could also use button A on the MicroBit, correct?
I believe
As
so.
a button?
You should be able to.
I would imagine.
Yes.
All right.
It should work.
So the first one we're going to do is called slow spin.
Yeah.
So when I put that MicroBit in, and you notice it's not doing anything because I have to push and hold
Press and hold.
the button.
You got it.
There we go.
Servo button slow spin.
Perfect.
Yes. Let's see. So for this one, let's see. We've got.
Hey, Mike.
That's right, Mike.
Yeah,
I know it. We've shown it before.
See, Mike, that was really just me proving that I learned things over the year, over the last
do you remember
year or so.
Do you remember what pin button B is?
11.
You got it.
Yes.
Okay, let's check out some code. Make this any bigger. I can make it. I'll just do this.
Perfect.
All right, everything looks weirdly small over here. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, it does. Interesting.
Do this. Whatever. Anyway, as usual, we're gonna set up our pin 5 to be for the button. We're gonna pull that pin up, so when we press it, we short it between the pin 5 and ground, and that's when our digital read will be 0 or low. Now, we know that you can set the speed from anywhere from 0 to 100, right? Mm-hmm. But at least with this specific servo and that battery pack, if you set it much lower than 15, like if you try 10,
right,
it probably won't even move. Huh. Motors need a certain amount to kind of get moving to overcome inertia, to whatever they need to do. Michael, tell us.
Yeah, he'll listen in the comments.
To get going.
Yeah.
And sometimes motors will actually need like more kind of power to get going, but once they're going, they can get along with a little less. Mm-hmm. There's what we call an inrush of current when a motor starts, because it has to overcome that sitting still to get moving. So yeah, I was able to get this one at least running at a speed of 15. I think Amanda, you probably know with the Rover, with the remote, you can set the speed, but if you go too low,
it just stops. It just doesn't move.
Right. So again, this code is really simple. We're just checking if that button's pressed. If it is, we're going to spin at a speed of 15. Again, I guarantee if I set this to like 5 or even 10, it probably won't move at all.
So in the documentation, you had it listed as that speed is a percent?
Yeah, because it goes to 100, right? So
that's full
I don't think
speed.
it's RPMs.
Gotcha.
All right. It says percentage. They're showing you a percentage. Yeah.
Okay.
Full speed, full power, full PWM, whatever.
Got it.
Half speed. So what do they have? F15.
15. Yep.
Okay. So pretty simple,
Yeah.
but again, just kind of demonstrate you need a certain amount of speed to even get that thing moving.
Cool.
Yeah, nice.
All right.
Oh, let's see.
What you got, Mike?
Knowledge from Mike. Let's see what Mike has to say here. 4.5 to 6 volts. Yeah, and you, I think we talked about how we're getting 5 volts from those blue pins, but only if you plug in a battery pack.
Right.
And I think we at one point ran it with the USB cable, and then we showed you how it really sped up.
Yeah, we did switch it.
Yeah. And we also get more sort of precision with the 270 when we had that battery pack. So moving it to a specific position worked a lot better with kind of the proper amount of power, or full power, let's say 5 volts. So, yeah. And Benedict says, what are you doing? do you want to tell?
Welcome. We are talking about using the MicroBit with our bit board and showing how you can connect a 360-degree servo and a push button to write some different code to control it. So guide B is our button slower spin.
360 servo button, slower spin. You got it. It's a catchy name for sure.
So then
this one's a little weird. So you've pressed it once, right? Did you press it twice?
Twice.
Pressed it 3 times.
Yep.
Ooh,
oh, and it stopped.
Okay. Right. So this time what we did was we started at 15. We set our speed value at 15% in theory. And then each time you press that button, it's gonna change the speed value, or subtract 1 or add -1 basically. So it's gonna drop. First time you pressed it, it's gonna drop to 14. It's going to wait 1 second after you press it, just so it doesn't read more than one press. So I think you pressed it
maybe too
twice.
soon.
Let's try it again. Let's try one more. All right. So what'd you get to, like 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that might not be the case for every single servo. It might not be the case if your batteries are kind of dead, but in my kind of quick testing, 15 seemed like a speed that it kind of ran at.
It consistently would function.
Yeah, and if I want any lower, like 10, 11, 12, it's like, maybe not. We saw 13 there for this combo.
Yep.
So,
and it stopped at 12.
Yeah, so if you are, using these in some scenario, just make sure you figure out your lowest value and maybe go a little higher just to be safe. So, yeah.
Awesome.
That's that one.
All right, so that's guide B.
That's B.
Guide D.
C. What about C?
C. I don't know why I said that. I'm skipping letters in the alphabet today.
Are you giving me a D for my...
No, C.
Okay.
360-degree servo button both ways.
Both ways.
Was this is the one that I said you should do, and you're like, yeah, I'm already doing it.
Probably.
When I press it, it goes the other way.
It does. And, what's Mike have to say here? Rotate speeds at positive is negative. So, so good point. So, as I think Mike is saying, we had it spinning one way and we got down to 13. If we spun it the other way, it might not go that lower, or it might go lower. And you'll see that too. Ooh, here's a fun one. Amanda, press and hold that button and we can demonstrate this. So you would think it would just move back and forth the same positions, but is it kind of walking further one direction?
Can't tell. Maybe.
Okay, well let's watch.
Yeah.
See if it kind of keeps going more.
Yeah, it's going more
clockwise,
up.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it can go a little further because it's the same amount of time on each move,
right?
But it's definitely moving maybe a little faster on that clockwise spin, and that's just.
And you have the speed set the same, correct?
Yeah. It's just a weird thing with DC motors. So, but yeah, this one. What are we doing here? So, once again, this time we're setting our direction value, setting that variable right away, and then when we press that button, we do our classic flip-flop thing where we say if it's 0, set it to 1. If it's not 0, we know it's got to be 1, so we'll set it to 0. So either or. And then we just do a little pause after each one. And that pause is what's allowing you to press and hold that. So it's going to wait half a second, each time it changes direction. And then over here in our second forever block, we're just going to check that direction value. And we're going to say if it's 0, go one way. If it's not 0, we know it's 1, go other way. And again, we have the speed. We could even play with these speeds and make them different and see if you could get it to sort of go
right.
exactly. It's never going to be perfect because it's a tiny little, what we call a hobby servo.
Right.
So it's not a stepper motor, it's not an industrial servo, so it isn't super precise, but you can still try your best to kind of see what the results are.
Now, if in that first forever loop we took the pause out and I held it down, what would happen then?
I'd probably just go
Okay.
and never actually. I mean,
I was wondering if it would just like look like
not
it stopped.
move at all.
Yeah.
Either that or it's just gonna wiggle, sort
Yeah.
of maybe a tiny, or it might just look like it's not moving. Yeah, but it'll probably maybe move clockwise a little bit because
it was moving faster in one direction than the other.
Yeah. But that is a great exploration.
It is. Yeah.
You could look at. And again, I will often do this thing where we kind of have 2 forever loops or blocks because it's super easy to do with MakeCode. You could also just put this right here in one big block. But I think it does help kind of look at it as separate operations and allow you to kind of focus on. It's the same way we use functions to like break out bits of code.
Yeah.
So you can do it that way too. Either way works. Again,
Options.
Yeah, nothing we're doing here is super like timing critical because the way I believe the MicroBit does it is if there's multiple forever loops, it'll kind of time slice between them. So it'll like run a little bit of this one, run a little bit of that one. And these are running so super fast and there's only a tiny pause in there. So, and this lets you also have this one also kind of always running and never affected by that pause over here.
Yeah.
So if we had this, like 2 seconds, this would always run. This would run but have that pause when you press a button. If you had that here, that pause would always affect this as well. So
interesting.
There are some sort of advantages to it.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite thing about MakeCode and the way they did it is that you can do that. In other languages or with other microcontrollers like they're doing, you have to sort of set these timers and then keep checking if the timer expired so your code continues to run without just stopping. So huge fan of that part of MakeCode for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, now Guide D.
Guide D. Let me.
Guide D is a spinner.
It is. It is a spinner.
I do have a little addition on my spinner in a minute.
Oh, I like it. Let's see here. Let's go.
So.
Stopped. Yeah.
Yeah, you should tell that and then I'll add my addition. You should explain it first.
Okay. See if I can fit all this. Once again, same thing there. What we're doing here is we're going to check if that button is pressed. We are going to have this variable called spin time, and we're going to pick some random number between 200 and 2000. We're going to use that. So then what we're going to do is start spinning the servo at 100% speed, so full speed. And then we're going to pause, and basically that pause is going to let it spin for that amount of time. And it's going to be anywhere from 200 milliseconds to 2000 milliseconds, which is 2 seconds. And then after that, it's going to do our little trick where we do a loop, but we reverse count. So instead of using our CT value, we use this value that we're going to count down. So again, you'll see that speed in there, a little pause between, and as you saw when you press that button, it spins around, and then after a few seconds it starts to slow. So, and then it turns off that motor, and that's when it stops. And it's called spinner because, I imagine this like a game spinner where you flick with your finger, only it's the electronic version. Ooh, I'm excited about what you're going to give
I
me.
see this being great in a teacher meeting.
Yeah.
And you can let a teacher spin it.
Teachers love money.
They do.
And chips and candy.
Or
not the dog though.
A sub for the day.
They
I
don't
mean
get
that would need to be a real small section, but
They don't get chips the dog, do they? Because that would be a punishment.
for who? For them.
Oh, thank
Oh,
goodness
man, you
it
get a
didn't
sub
land
for
on
the day?
chips.
Yeah, so this is, I definitely mocked this up real fast.
Hoping I
But
can leave early.
nope, just keep getting money. You just keep getting money, Pete. So,
And the fun thing too with this is
candy.
you could like make this delay really long. So because you only get so much inertia spinning a little plastic spinner, but this
Right.
it could go like a minute, and like kids are sitting there watching like, come on, it's like a roulette wheel or something.
And never know when it's going to end.
Yeah, teach kids how to play roulette or something.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So
And, oh, I thought leave early was going to happen. So that is guide D, the spinner,
is.
that you could make a little cheapo
game
template
spinner.
and put it over it.
I feel like
Literally with a post-it note.
I feel like in the last at least few weeks, I've come up with like a couple different concepts for how to incorporate these things into games. We can start making some games when we're done with this.
Absolutely, we should.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. I'm full
Awesome.
of great ideas.
So that is chapter 28 with a 360-degree servo and a single push button.
I know. Look at all these chapters.
I know. There's so much information there.
Yeah.
So many great ways to code things. And I was making something at my desk the other day, and whether I actually make it an official project or not, who knows at this point. But I needed to light it up, and I was like, oh, let me go into the chapter with the NeoPixels and make sure I know how to code them, and if I've got a few of them, and I had all the resources I need, and I didn't even need to ask Pete.
Super cool.
So helpful. Yeah,
Right,
it was
that's
awesome.
good. I'm going to try to adjust your color. You're looking a little more pale than me. Are you more pale than me? I can't.
I'm pretty pale.
Oh, that's too dark. Okay.
Can you give me a tan? Maybe. All right. Anyway, that is all we've got for you for today.
Okay.
Next
Sure.
week, we have got the Gratitude Turkey project, which is one that I made last year, and I love it. And then we are going to pull out a project that I don't know if anyone's ever done, because I haven't. We're going to do some Thanksgiving awards.
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought they were
Yeah.
kind of cute.
Yes. I remember those.
Yeah. So next Wednesday, we're going to build a Thanksgiving
Very
award.
cool. Very
So
cool.
start thinking about different awards you could give out at Thanksgiving. We've got a
Yeah.
couple ideas, but
There's some good ones.
there could be some really good ones.
Totally.
And then chapter 29 for MicroBit
Yeah.
University next Thursday, which I'm going to assume is a 360-degree servo and a potentiometer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I just actually finished the code for that today. So
Awesome.
That's much like, is that? I hope that's not you, Mike.
Oh, I like that there's a
Yeah.
spelling error too.
Most likely to spell something wrong. It's Mike. He wins the award.
I know, right? Yeah, there was most likely to steal the first bite of food.
Yeah. So they're like most
That one's in
likely
there.
to fall asleep.
Oh
first or
yeah,
something.
that might be me every time. I'm fine with
Most
it.
likely to drink the most wine.
Yeah.
I think that one's in there, but
There would be some good ones.
some good ones.
Awesome. Yeah, so definitely join us next week. If you have not followed us on our social media platforms, please do so. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, and YouTube. It is hard, Mike. It's true. All the templates, projects, and guides can be found at browndoggadgets.com. And always feel free to email us at help@browndoggadgets.com. We hope to see you next week. Have a good one.
Okay. Oh, wrong button.
Thanks for watching. Please visit browndoggadgets.com for parts, projects, and curriculum. Follow us on social media at browndoggadgets. We'll see you next time.